Jeopardy!
Thank you, Johnny, and welcome everyone to another exciting game of Jeopardy!
Thank you, Alex. This is game number 2 of Jeopardy! 2nd edition for the PlayStation on the Game Show Fun Zone. And my one game total is $2,800. Let's see if I can add to that $2,800.
Let's see if you like these first round categories.
Alright, $100 to $500 answers in the first round, and the categories are
Bells and whistles, double talk, foolish fashion fads, Auld Lang Seinfeld, Beatnik lit. And let's take a look at our final category. Films of the 80s. Player 1, your turn.
Alright, Auld Lang Seinfeld for 100, please.
Seinfeld catchphrase that means blah, blah, blah.
Player 1.
What is yada yada yada? Auld Lang Seinfeld 200.
His crazy schemes have included a bra for men and a coffee table book.
Player 1.
Who is Cosmo Kramer?
Correct.
Alright. Auld Lang Seinfeld for 300, please.
Actor Larry Thomas played this restaurateur as Saddam Hussein with just a dash of Hitler.
Player 1.
Who's the soup Nazi?
Yes, indeed.
Alright. Auld Lang Seinfeld, 400.
Jerry's hello to this Seinfeld-hating postal employee became a catchphrase.
Who's Newman?
Player 1. Exactly.
Auld Lang Seinfeld for 500.
Elaine once created an urban sombrero for this mail order company's catalog.
Oh,
Player
what
1.
is J. Peterman?
Right you are.
Alright, well done in the category. Double talk for 100.
In the 1920s, Donald Duncan introduced this child's toy to America, and it's had its ups and downs ever since.
What is the
Player 1.
yo-yo?
Exactly.
Double talk 200.
On TV, it was Orkin for hello.
Player 1.
What is Nanu Nanu?
Definitely.
Double talk 300.
This Mama's and Papa's hit was all I hoped it would be.
Is that it? Anyone?
It is Monday, Monday. Double top for 4.
During World War II, this English lord broadcast propaganda for the Germans, and it wasn't funny.
Who is Lord Ha-Ha? Double top 500.
This Washington city, whose name means many waters, was known as Steptoville until 1859.
Walla Walla. Okay. Bells and whistles for 100.
To enter a pool of water, tummy first.
What is it, belly flop?
Player 1. That's it.
Bells and whistles 200.
Sailors wore these pants long before they became fashionable in the 1960s.
What are bell bottom
Player 1.
pants? What are bell bottoms?
Yes, indeed.
Bells and whistles for 300.
They supply the weight in Olympic weightlifting.
Player 3?
What are dumbbells?
No. I'm sorry.
Nope.
Is that it? Anyone?
Barbells is what we needed. Bells and whistles for 4. The answer there is the Daily Double.
The Daily Double.
The first of our daily doubles in
Player
this
1,
game.
Make your wager.
Let's go for 700.
They're employees who go public with stories of their employers' wrongdoing.
What are whistleblowers?
Well done.
Alright. Bells and whistles for 5.
Common name for deadly nightshade, a plant that's poisonous in all its parts.
It is belladonna. Alright, Beatnik lit for 100.
This 1957 Kerouac novel begins in New York City and ends thousands of miles later south of the border.
On the road. Alright, let's go films of the 80s for 100.
Michael Douglas won an Oscar for his portrayal of scheming financier Gordon Gekko in this film.
Anybody?
Wall Street. Films of the 80s 200.
In this 1983 musical, Barbara Streisand disguises herself as a boy to study the Talmud.
Anybody?
Yentl. Never heard of these films. But let's stick with the same category for 300.
Tom Cruise, Timothy Hutton, and Sean Penn played military cadets in this 1981 film.
Player 3?
What is Taps?
Exactly.
Alright.
Okay, player 3.
Let's go for films of the 80s for 400, Alex.
This film's cool cast included Glenn Close, William Hurt, and Kevin Kline.
Player 3.
What is the Big Chill?
That's it.
Yep.
Films of the 80s for 500.
In this 1984 film, Sally Field played a Depression-era widow who struggles to save her farm.
Nobody?
That film was Places in the Heart. Alright, let's go somewhere else.
Foolish fashion fads for 100, Alex.
In the early 1800s, these were so high and starched, the points might cut a man's ears if he moved too quickly.
Nobody?
They're collars.
Beatnik lit for 200, Alex.
This Howell poet spent the last days before his death on April 5, 1997, writing poems.
And that was Ginsberg.
Let's do foolish fashion fads for 200, Alex.
Answer?
Worn in the 1500s, Chopin's, an exaggerated style of these, could make the wearer 18 inches taller.
Platform shoes.
Beatnik lit for 300.
Gregory Corso's poem, Bomb, was printed in the shape of this type of cloud.
Oh,
Player 3.
what is a mushroom cloud?
Well done. Yes.
And that's exactly what I was going to say, but I got locked out.
For 400, please.
His Naked Lunch provoked an obscenity trial in 1962.
W.S. Burroughs.
Beatnik lit for 500.
The poetry of Gary Snyder reflects the 10 years he spent in Japan studying this religion.
Oh, what is Zen Buddhism? Alright, 3 clues still up on the board.
Fads for 300.
These 18th century dandies noodled around in extremely high wigs topped with tiny little hats.
Macaroni. Or macaroni.
Foolish fashion fads for 400.
Answer.
The bustle named for this Jersey lily collapsed when a lady sat down and sprang back when she stood up.
Player 2.
Auld Lang Tree.
That's right.
Yep.
And the final answer
And,
of the round.
alright, last clue.
Talk about fashion wrist. This dancer wore a scarf so long it actually strangled her in 1927.
Duncan.
Let's take a look and see how everyone's doing after the
All right.
round.
That's it for this round. Let's see how we're doing in terms of scores. I've got
Good job.
$2,800, good enough for the lead at the end of the first round. Player 3 with $700 and player 2
Player 2,
with
you're in last
$400.
place. You do get to start things
So
off.
player 2 will select first in the double Jeopardy round. and we'll have that round ready to go for you after this break. Please stay with us.